Well, as the death toll in the New Delhi railway station Stampede continues to mount, politics has also continuously peaked over the same, with RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav stirring a fresh controversy. He's called the Maha Kumbh meaningless, while also blaming the railways for the stampede. He also demanded the railway minister's resignation. In fact, Aam Aadmi Party's Atishi has also claimed that the centres once again failed to ensure safety of the devotees. The Congress on its part too has attacked the centre and has called this failure of railways. And joining the chorus, Uddhav Sena has also demanded Minister Ashwini Vaishnav's resignation. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi too has alleged that the centre is trying to hide the actual death toll and has also demanded the appointment of an independent, judicially monitored SIT to investigate the tragedy and an independent inquiry into the systemic failure of the Indian Railways. So a lot of political reactions have come in. First up, let's listen into the big comment that's come in from the RJD chief.
हम सब लोगों को श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं। रेलवे का ये गलती है, रेलवे के मिसमैनेजमेंट से, लापरवाही की वजह से इतने लोगों की मौत हुई है। मुझे काफ़ी अफसोस है।
फेलियर है सर रेलवे का।
फेलियर है ना, फेलियर है तब ना
सर, जिम्मेवारी रेल मंत्री को लेनी चाहिए।
लेना ही चाहिए ना रेल मंत्री को। अरे सब कुंभ का क्या कोई मतलब है, फालतू है, कुंभ है कुंभ।
It's not just Lalu Prasad Yadav. RJD leader Tejashvi has also expressed sorrow over the stampede at the New Delhi railway station, but has also slammed the central government and says the incident shows government's lack of proper arrangements and says someone needs to take the responsibility. Listen.
कोई भी व्यवस्था सरकार द्वारा जो है वो नहीं कराएगी, और दुख सबसे ज़्यादा इस बात की है कि लगातार जो है गरीब मारे जा रहे हैं। स्टेशन से लेकर के घाट तक लोगों की, हज़ारों लोगों की जो है मौतें हुई हैं, और पूरा देश और बिहार जानना चाहता है कि इन मौतों का जिम्मेवार कौन है दोषी। अब ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे इस तरह के हादसाएं हुए हैं तो किसी ना किसी की तो जिम्मेदारी तय होनी चाहिए। सब लोग मस्त हो चुके हैं सरकार में, गरीब मर रहा है इसलिए इनको कोई चिंता नहीं है गरीबों की। इसलिए बार बार हम लोगों ने कहा है ये गरीबों की ये सरकार है ही नहीं।
Going across to Pallavi Ghosh for more. Pallavi, the same kind of noises that we saw when the Prayagraj stampede took place, isn't it? So fresh ammunition that is being used against the central government over the New Delhi episode.
Yes, Christy, and also obviously because this is going to be made a political issue, whether it's the Congress, SP or RJD. So there are two things happening here. First of all, most of the people who died in this tragedy or injured have been from Bihar. So he's obviously playing that Bihar angle as well, because elections are going to come up later this year in the state. And it's going to be a huge fight between the BJP on one side and the RJD on the other. That's one. Second, we know, for example, the BJP has a strong following as far as the Hindutva vote bank is concerned. And that's the question which these parties are raising, that you claim to be the custodian of Hindutva. Then why the devotees are facing this kind of an inconvenience, whether it was at the Stampede at Prayagraj or whether it's overcrowded trains, which led to this kind of a situation at a New Delhi railway station late last night.
Oh yes, and Pallavi, let's not forget that, though we've seen reactions coming from top BJP leaders, including ministers on social media, they've all condoled the death of the victims in this case. They've also spoken of the kind of investigations underway. A two-member special committee has already been constituted, a preliminary report on part of the Delhi police, but none of that seems to be cutting the ice with the opposition really. So we can expect a lot more drama in the next few hours, sure.
Yes, absolutely. And I think till the report is officially presented and announced by the government or the railway ministry, and even after that, I doubt there's going to be a closure to this. Immediately, no parliament session begins around on the 11th of March. So I'm sure this issue is going to be raised once again by SP, by the RJD, and by the Congress party. That what kind of a rail minister do we have? And this, despite the fact that the rail ministry has been putting out information saying that it was a confusion, while there was a little bit of poor crowd management, but at the same time, it was those nervous, over-enthusiastic and panic attacks which led to this kind of a stampede.
Oh yes, not just questions being raised over mismanagement, but similar reactions coming in from the opposition on how the government, quote unquote, is hiding the real figures of those who've lost their life to this unfortunate incident.
The last hour. Anything can happen between the bells. But what happens during the last hour is what matters the most. The biggest market swings. A close-up look at what's driving them and how the investors are reacting. Watch the most seasoned market mavens guide you through the most important hour of the trading day. NSE Closing Bell. At these times, only on CNBC TV 18 and CNBCTV18.com.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.